Hi guys, so I made another YouTube video. I filmed how to do this look. It's very pink. So if you want to know how to get this super amazing creative look, that's beautiful, just keep watching. I'm back. This is a shock, but I really want to do a makeup video, and I think I'm going to do a tutorial, even though, am I really qualified to be giving makeup advice? Probably not, but it'll be fun anyway. This setup I have going on is like ridiculous. There's so many books stacked up for like the phone, and this like lamp that I have, which it's not even good lighting. Like I know it's not. This is like the grossest lighting ever, but like, what am I supposed to do? I don't have a ring light or any fancy things, so this is what it's gonna have to be. So first thing that I'm going to do is this is the Makeup Revolution concealer. I'm just gonna put it on my eyes as like primer, because I don't really think eyeshadow primer does much, so I just use concealer. And then I have just a Real Techniques beauty sponge that I use because I'm not paying $20 for a beauty blender. I don't have that kind of money, and this one works just fine, and I can get like a 4-pack of them for like $11. A steal. Oh, I forgot to do my brows. Let me do those real quick, I guess. Hold on. So, lately I've been using the NYX eyebrow powder pencil crayon thing. And I start by just brushing up my brows, and then I just start kind of outlining them. I outline the bottom first. I don't really do much to my brows because my brows are so thick and dark anyway. I don't really need to. But I just like to have them a little bit like defined. So I don't really do this very precisely. I just like messily go in. Like I said, I really concentrate it kind of underneath to get the shape underneath, because that's where I don't really have much of a shape. And then just at the front, I'll do very light like strokes just to fill in the front. And I usually just clean it up with my finger, because... And then after I'm done with that, I'll take the spoolie and run it through my brows again, and it kind of just like blends some of the color out. And like that's it, basically. And then later on, after I'm done with like my eyeshadow and everything, I take this, it's Essence Make Me Brow. It's a gel brow mascara, and it's like tinted, and I'll just like go over my brows with that. Okay, so I had to go and turn my fan on because I was sitting here for 5 minutes and I was already sweating, so I'm sorry if you can hear the fan. So my brows are done. So now I'm going to go in and set my concealer. So usually I just go in with an eyeshadow from a palette. I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And the one I really like to use to set is this shade Tempura, if that's how you say it. And I'm going in with a BH Cosmetics number 8 brush. It's from like their Rose Quartz collection or something. It was super cheap, and the brushes are really pretty and they work well, so I would recommend. And then I just go over everywhere I put concealer on my eye, just to set everything. So I think I'm going to do like a pink kind of look. The brush that I always start with, basically, I mean, every single time I do makeup, is the Morphe MB23. I'm a beauty guru. I love it so much, it's amazing. So to start, I'm going to take, once again, the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to go in with Golden Ochre. I don't know how warm I want this look to be, and this brown is a very like neutral color, so that's just what we're going to start with. I think I'm also going to take a little bit of Bon Fresco. It's this like purple kind of mauve color, and I'm just going to put that in the crease as well. I know this lighting sucks. I'm sorry. I wish I had like a ring light. Maybe if I actually stick with the whole YouTube thing, I would buy one. Because using my desk lamp as a light is not the best option. So I never use this palette. It's a Z palette, and I have a whole bunch of custom eyeshadow shades that I bought and put in here, and I never use it. So it's kind of ironic that for a makeup tutorial I'm using it. But it has some really nice light pink shades in here, and so I'm going to, I think, be using this. The first shade I'm going to be using is this Morphe single shadow shade in Pretty in Pink, and I'm using a Morphe E22 brush. It's just a good brush for going in the crease. And this shade I'm not taking as high as the other two. The other two I really kind of took up to the brow bone. This one I'm concentrating more just in the crease of my eye. Now that is in my crease and I blended it out and everything, which you can't even see it, but like I promise it's there. We're gonna go in back to the Modern Renaissance palette because I think I'm gonna concentrate on the two shades in here, Love Letter and Venetian Red, these two right here. So first I'm gonna take Love Letter, and this is a Morphe M433, and this I'm going to take even lower, kind of just underneath the crease, and I think I'm going to do kind of a half cut crease, so I'm pressing the majority of the color onto this half of my eye, and I'm bringing some of that color a little bit over into the crease over here, but I'm kind of avoiding the inner corner of my eye. Now that that is all blended out, we're going to go back into the Z palette, and we're going to go into this single Morphe shade called Rosewood. It's very kind of deep, like purplish pink, maybe like magenta, deep magenta. I don't know colors. And I'm using a BH Cosmetics No. 6 brush in that same Rose Quartz collection. Now with this color, this will be probably like one of the last colors that we use, and since it's deeper than the one we just used, we're gonna go just on the outer corner of our eye, concentrate it right there, and we'll bring it in a little bit, but not as far as we did with Love Letter. We really want to just focus on trying to build it up right here at the edge of the eye. So we built that color up and we really packed it on the edge of the eye, and now it is time to put some sparkles and glitter. I'm actually debating whether I want to use glitter because I have this NYX loose glitter in rose gold, and that would look so pretty, but like, do I want to use glitter? Because that's a big commitment, and I just don't know if I want to. We're not using glitter. We're not doing it. We're not. Instead, we're going to use, I think, the ColourPop Golden State of Mind palette. It's just full of a bunch of shimmers. They're absolutely gorgeous. They do have a lot of fallout though, so whenever I use these, I try to not do my face makeup first because I know I'm going to have glitter all over my under eyes. So the trick that I use to put shimmers on my eye and have them stay and really kind of pop is I actually use a glitter primer. It's from NYX. This really helps with not transferring and looking like really nice. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this shade first. I never know how to read the back of the ColourPop things because they're really confusing. It's either called Mind Tricks or Heads or Tails. I don't know which, but it's this one. I just take the primer and I just put it on the back of my hand. You don't need a lot, like this much. You don't need a lot at all. And then I'm using a BH Cosmetics number 12 brush. I don't know what collection this is even from, but it's just a small little angled brush. And I take the primer and then really you just go in and put it where you want your shimmer shade to be. And then I take kind of just any brush, any flat brush, but I'm using the BH Cosmetics number 9 brush in the Rose Quartz collection. I'm taking that shade and I'm gonna concentrate it I'm gonna put it everywhere, but I want most of it to be towards the middle of the eye because I think I'm gonna put a bit of a lighter shade towards the inner corner. Okay, so I put that all over the lid, and now we're gonna do the other eye. I've actually never used this shade before and it's beautiful. Okay, so both my eyes are done, but next, like I said, I think I want to put a lighter shade kind of just on the inner corner. I don't know what shade yet. I'm thinking there is this really gorgeous shade in the middle here called Girlfriend that is like a white with a pink shift, and I think that would look stunning on the eye. And then take that same brush, I'll just use the other side of it, and go in there and just press it on. Do I like that? Okay, that's pretty. I thought it would be lighter. It's not as light, but that's okay. Perfect. I almost forgot actually. Usually when I'm done with like the overall look, I'll go back in with that Morphe MB23 and I just buff along the edges of everything because it really helps to just make it look really airbrushed and fan all the colors out. So I'll try to run through foundation and face stuff quick because it's kind of boring. Oh, I have glitter all over my fingers. That's not good. It's hard for me to like not look at my phone screen when I'm doing this and to actually look at a mirror. I keep like looking at my phone screen, like using it as a mirror, and it's like, stop, don't do that. I actually really like this eye look. Like, I'll admit I started this and I knew I wanted it to like be pink, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. I kind of was just winging it, honestly. For foundation, I don't really know. I use like a different foundation every single day. Today, let's use the Maybelline Fit Me. I have two concealers that I like. One is the Makeup Revolution one that I used for my eyes, and then the other is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I kind of don't like the whole how you have to squeeze and then it comes out this little thing, but whatever. It does the job, and first world problems, am I right? It probably looks like the faces I'm making are probably so ugly. The two powders that I like, one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I really like this. It's kind of like you can pack so much on and it still doesn't really look that cakey. And I've been using this a lot more than the second one that I like, which is the Coty Airspun. So with the pressed powder, the brush I use is a BH Cosmetics number 4 out of the Rose Quartz collection. I use either the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then I got this from Marshall's. It's the Too Faced Sun Bunny Natural Bronzer. I'll use this one because I'm feeling fancy. I have two brushes that I use. Sometimes I kind of go back and forth between them. One is the BH Cosmetics number 1 in the Rose Quartz collection. It's much bigger than this one. And then this one, they're both angled brushes. This one is the BH Cosmetics number 1. once again, I don't know what collection this is from because I got it so long ago. And then I do go just underneath my chin and down my neck so that it kind of all blends together and my face doesn't look too different from the rest of my body. We can't be looking fake, girlies. There are a lot of different blushes that I use. Blush is one of my favorite makeup products, so I have a lot of options. Today though, since we're very pink, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Don't Flutter Yourself Baked Blush. Before I put on blush though, especially if it has shimmer in it, I will spritz my face with just the Mario Badescu facial spray. So I don't get how like beauty people can spray their face and it looks so nice, because there's no way to make this look nice. Like, and then while it's still wet and everything, I take the BH Cosmetics number 2 in the Rose Quartz collection. Do you see a pattern here? And I dip in, tap it off because it is pigmented, and kind of go in and buff it in. And always gotta go on the tip of the nose because that's adorable and so cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the last step for my brows, which I told you guys at the beginning. It's the Essence Make Me Brow, and I just basically go over my brows with this. No! Oh, no! Oh gosh, what do I do? Okay. Oh, that was easy. We're good. False alarm, ladies, false alarm. Now we can do the lower lash line. I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics number 7 brush from the Rose Quartz collection. It's this really, really tiny, small blending brush. And I'm gonna take Love Letter from the Modern Renaissance palette. And then I'm going to take that rosewood color that we used, and I'm going to concentrate this just on the outer corner of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the Morphe E22 that we used before and pick up that Pretty in Pink shade from Morphe and really smoke it out underneath the lash line. Okay, so that's the lash line done. I didn't really do anything too crazy. I basically just put the colors we put on top onto the bottom. Now we're gonna highlight. The highlighter brush I use is the BH Cosmetics number 3 from the Rose Quartz collection. How many times have I said that in this video? Before I highlight my face, I once again go in with the spritz, although I think I'm gonna use this one. It's the same Mario Badescu skincare one, but it's just the aloe, cucumber, and green tea one. Spritz that all over. I can't tell if my brush is picking anything up. Is it? Okay, it is. It definitely, it definitely is. Who is she? Holy moly. And then I highlight my brow bone in my inner corner with this brush. Is the BH Cosmetics, oh gosh, number 11 brush maybe? It's like rubbed off, I can't even tell. So now mascara and lipstick, and we are done. One of my favorite mascaras is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. It's like $3 and it's so good. Okay, so I quickly put on some eyelashes just cause, and now I'm going to line my lips with the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. It's like a tiny little stub. I need another one, but this is my favorite lip liner. Honestly, I probably didn't even line them because I'm not doing like a liquid lip or anything. I'm just putting on a gloss, a pink gloss. This is very pink. It's the Bare Minerals Gen Nude lip gloss in the shade Beautimus. Beautimus? Beautimus. So, this is the finished look. Darn it, I should have had my camera here the entire time. next time I'll know better. But yeah, I really like it. It's really pretty. The highlight, are you kidding me? So yeah, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really liked it. I love makeup, so recording it was really fun. And maybe I'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Peace out.